bit of a weird intro here, or lack of intro, perhaps. I was going to include the exploration of the entirety of Raya Lucaria in the previous video, but it ended up being too long, so I'm just chopping it up into two. Hope you're doing okay. Okay, so this is the space where I'm supposed to be able to get across somehow. Do I go up first? Okay, I can't go up. Well, let's look. I think it was Mucus Broth said I can get up there. So there's a... Seems like there's stairs in there? There are stairs now that lead up. So does that mean that there's an invisible wall somewhere here? It's going to allow me to get up there? Okay. Dropping down won't help me. No, okay. Maybe they put these guys there to make me look up a bit? Okay, from what I can see, I can't get into this building. Okay. So if I can't get into this building... Yeah, even if there were stairs up in it, then that wouldn't... I can't even tell. Okay, that means that I need to get across that roof some other way. And because there's no ladder leading down here, that means I can't get back up here, which suggests to me that I can't get up there from here. Because if I drop down, maybe there's like a thing around that corner. I'm just trying to navigate, because I can't, there's no way I'm going to make that jump. Am I? No. No way. I mean, Pudge's got pretty good hops, so his hops aren't that good, unless there's like a special item that I'm missing. I mean, I'll try it, and then once I get down there, I'll be stuck, because I can't retraverse up here. So I'm assuming that once I get down there, the game will have to show me how I get up. Okay. Yeah, I can't make that jump. Which seems pretty clear to me. Okay, so now that I'm here... Is it like a really super janky jumping puzzle where I jump across this on top of the spike and then, oh fuck. Okay, now that I'm here, do I go up and around that way? Because last time I went down that way. Shit, this is so... Okay, I don't think I can make this jump. But I don't remember if, once I go that way, if I can get into that tower somehow. I must be able to. Yeah, there's a ladder there. Damn, this better be a good item, Mucus Broth. I mean, that's not actually... Can I make it across there? Oh, that is not worth it. And I don't like that the game doesn't make it obvious for me. No. Will I make that across? No, I'm not going to make that. Okay, so we go down first. Shit, maybe I could have made it across. But I think it's more likely that I come up... No, maybe I can't. No, did I just screw myself? Okay, I'm going down there. Wait, did I just screw myself? I think I did. Okay. You know what the moral of the story is for me in this? Fuck that piece of treasure. Unless it's really good, I'm not doing that again. Yeah, I don't like that. I think I'm stuck here, and I don't like how the game does that. How it doesn't, like, the only way to get back up there is to do that entire run I just did. It's all one-way traversal. Not a big fan of that, I think, if that's what it's done to me. Yeah, I know it makes, like, that's consequences to some of the platforming, but, like, those gap distances were not too easy enough to read. Like, the visual language is not easy to read if I would have made that initial jump that I decided not to do. And then now that I've chosen not to do that, like, it's punished me for not making that attempt, because now I can't retraverse back up. I don't think, which I don't like. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of how this platform has been implemented. Maybe I'm missing something and I can retraverse that, but like I don't want to go back and do that run that I did to get back here, even though it was quite short. It just I don't like how it's all one way, and didn't give us like a clear visual language of if that initial gap that I thought I was going to fall down, not initial gap, but the gap I just addressed about a minute ago, was too far or not. So anyways. Okay, so after playing this area again, I folded and I had to... Oh, I like how his hair goes over the headband. That's actually really cool. I wonder how they did that. Anyways, I digress. I folded after coming back this way and not seeing the path of how to get there. Oh, look at the shadows. Look great, too. Sorry, distracted. Wow, they do look great. Anyways, after getting... doing this area and not seeing the path to get up here again, I folded and I actually looked up a guide. And the reason why I'm coming back into recording this because I think it's a valuable area for discussion for several reasons. Okay, so I wrote my thoughts down, so forgive me if I sound like a little bit, I don't know, choppy or robotic, but I kind of wanted to write these things down and make sure I covered all the points that I thought of when I looked at this area. So I thought this was a bit of an interesting conversation place, or a bit of an interesting misalignment between the From Software design sense and my, I suppose, more Western design sense. And I wanted to talk about the differences of how they designed this space and this kind of traversal puzzle, if you will, of getting over to this piece of loot, and how I would potentially design it differently without putting too much of a value judgment on it. So first of all, when we're in this space, I think it's pretty clear to the player, I can't get across to that right now. I can't jump across. If I go around here, there's nothing really I can drop down onto. I'm going to die if I go over there. And I can see a character over there, so I think, okay, maybe I can come around, and then that's going to lead me back up there. You know, I see that guy, I'm like, okay, yeah, maybe I can come around back there somehow. And these like connect up. Okay, so then, I know I can pretty much safely just jump across here, and it's not compromising my ability to get up there eventually. Next, I come down to this next platform. Alright, now, this is where I misalign with the game, or my design sense is misaligned with the game. The ultimate correct traversal route for this platform, or to get up there, is to jump across here. Now, if I was connected to an online a server, which I'm not, I think there'd probably be a sign here, like an, whatever they call it, an ash, or maybe telling me, hey, you can jump across here safely. Because I'm not doing it online, I wanted to read this purely based off the designer's intent. But what this jump reads to me is a bit of traversal ambiguity, is something that, you know, we might call it at the company that I work for. And that's something that when I have designed levels or worked with others to help them kind of make their levels a higher quality, or at least in my opinion a higher quality, something that we try and design towards the company that I work for is not having any real traversal ambiguity. And in that sense, we want the player to be able to move through the level with confidence that if there's a jump gap, so like a gap they have to jump across, or something they have to jump up, or something they have to jump down, you know, a drop they can jump down. So if it's a jump across, the player can, with confidence, without having to actually test out the jump, they can know, purely based off their experience and based off of their character's locomotion, that yes, I can make that jump with confidence, or no, that gap is clearly far enough that I cannot make that jump. So we try and establish a visual language where the player can make that decision without trial and error. The goal is to avoid the player from having to do trial and error because this jump distance here is visually ambiguous. If it's a jump up, it's less important, but we try not to establish areas where the player can jump up and the player, you know, can't quite tell if they'll mantle onto something or jump onto something or whatever. We want it to be a very clear visual language so the player doesn't have to bother like running up to something, trying to hop on it, and then getting up it. You know, we want the player to be able to clearly see, oh, I cannot jump up that, so the wall has to be a certain height, or I can clearly jump onto that because the wall is a certain height, lower or higher. And then also, we have a very clear visual language of, oh, if I drop down this thing, either A, I'll be safe, or B, it's going to kill me. And so we'll introduce dead zones for all of these values. Sorry, like A, I'll be safe to drop down, so it's only a few meters of a drop, so I'll drop down safely. Or B, it's a big drop, and it's going to kill me. And so in order to create strong visual languages for all of these values, be it jumping across, jumping up, or dropping down, we create dead zones. So, for example, if we know the player can jump across a gap, assuming this was like flat, for example, of, let's say, 3 meters or 4 meters, we would build gaps between 1 meter, 2 meter, 3 meter, 4 meters, so the player safely knows they can jump across. Then we would avoid building any gaps between 4 meters and some calculated value. Now, if the player's maximum jump is 4 meters, we would do some sort of like testing with either QA or some sort of testing group to see, okay, what do the players think they can jump across? And then we calculate a dead zone value based off that, so that when we build a gap that we don't want the player to cross, they can very clearly read the visual language that this is a gap that they cannot cross. Don't even try. Oh god, what just happened there? Something just died. Oh my god, I have so many souls. Oh shit, I forgot about that. I did a bunch of grinding. I'll talk about that later. Fuck, I totally forgot that I had all those souls. Oh no, that just made this much higher stakes. Anyways, shit. Okay. Whew. Refocusing. Okay. That gap needs to be very clearly legible. Either be a gap across or a... I don't know what that blue stuff is. Jump up or drop down. Player doesn't have to try. No trial and error. No traversal ambiguity. They know for a fact, without trial and error, that they can do this thing safely or they cannot. Now, this game has a lot of traversal ambiguity, this gap being a perfect example. When I first saw this, I'm like, I don't know if I can jump across there. I have X number of souls, probably like 2,000, not 37,000. I'm not going to risk it, because in order to get back here, I have to fight my way all the way back. If I jump across here and I can't make it, I need to respawn at the debate parlor and do like the 10 minutes of fighting, maybe not that many, but quite a few minutes of fighting in order to get back here. So this is a high-risk jump for me, and it's not worth it. So I assume, okay, I probably can't make this jump. It doesn't really look like I'd make it. And apparently based on the guide, I can make it. However, so when I first came up here, I'm like, okay, I'm just going to drop down here, because there's probably a way to get back up there if I like go down there. We can see that there is a pathway that drops down and then goes left, and then maybe that's going to provide me a ladder that I can, climb back up here eventually, or get up here somehow. That isn't the case. And the proper path is actually to jump across here. Okay, I'm pausing this one more time, because in the recording for the 5 minutes preceding this, I essentially continued to ramble for about 5 minutes about how I would have changed the design of this base or designed it differently, which essentially equates to me not liking that the drop to the right of the screen is a one-way, and there's several one-way drops after that, and that the level designer should have put a series of ladders or other traversal devices that would allow the player to retraverse back up to the roof that I'm standing on now without having to teleport to the debate parlor and then fight our way back to this point. This would allow the player to drop down to the right, search around, and then come to the conclusion on their own terms that the only way to get across to our destination roof from where we're standing right now is to cross this gap. And then we can retraverse back up to this point and then jump across the gap. So I'll put the full ramble at the end of the video, but for now we will just carry on. Okay, quick context. I'm going through a bit of a quarter-life crisis with my my weapons. As you might see, I've got the Guardian Keen's Tree Spear, and I've also got the Uchi Katana and the Sacred Greatsword that I'm testing out because I want to change my weapons, and I'm not sure which way I'm going to go yet. So either way, I'm going through a bit of a quarter-life crisis, so I had to grind quite a bit to get that Greatsword, the Knight's Greatsword, and that's why I have the 37,000 souls. Now I'm terrified to use, as I'm about to jump across here and actually complete this traversal section. Fuck, I'm scared. Okay. Anyways, that's the end of that discussion. And let's actually see if we can get across here. Fuck. Okay, I need to be very... No! Please die. Die, please? Okay, good. I need to be very careful. I'm actually going to... I'm going to electrify my armaments. Oh shit, can I jump across there too and get other stuff? That is not a risk I'm willing to take right now, because that's more traversal ambiguity. I need to go as if I'm like fighting a boss here, because I do not want to lose these 37,000 souls. And I'll discuss my weapon choice later, and the things I'm talking about probably in the next video, but for now I just want to get this out of the way. Is that going to kill you in one hit? No, whatever. And then you... Is there any way to reclaim items that have fallen off the edge there? You've seen me, therefore I must fight you now. Ooh, you're about to go off on me. Okay, so far so good. I am very tense at this moment. Last time lane, okay, you... Die! Oh, what a shame. Woo. Okay, do I drop down here safely, or do I jump? Man, this is scary for me. I know I'm sure this is like actually pretty easy and quite safe, but I have way too many souls. Let's just spend and hope that there's nothing else in the way. Alright. Anything? Anyone? Looks like we're good. Okay. Give me your stuff. Arrow's great. Don't. Oh, you jerk, making me jump. Anything else I can discover? Okay. Anyone in here? Oh no. These guys could easily kill me. No 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 no. No 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 no. Oh Jesus. Oh shit. Okay, that was terrifying. You know, it's even seeing these legs and this animation just makes everything better. I really hope that I don't have to fight anything up here, because if I fell down there, that would kill me, and I'd be very sad about that. Right, Pudge, let's do it. Anyone? 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 No one. Now where... Oh, okay, so we can go over there. Uh-huh. Oh, that's the thing we were looking at originally. Okay. And that's where we came from. Okay, this is interesting little circular design here. That this is back to that tower that we could see before. I wish they'd put the chest, like got rid of these railings perhaps here, and then put this chest more in line with this railing, so when we were below there, we had a more obvious visual cue that eventually we would come back up here. I think that would have made this a little bit more rewarding as far as like a circular dive roll. Full moon crossbow. Okay. What do we got here? But yeah, I think they could have. I would have preferred if they knocked at this railing or something, or given a more obvious cue, or maybe even like a kickdown ladder here. Although we don't really need to come back here, I doubt. But just something to say that when we're back there, like, oh, there's a treasure chest up there. Interesting. Maybe we'll be coming up here eventually to give us more of a reason to look for a way to get up to this tower. But whatever. So what does that? What do we got here? Full moon. One-of-a-kind enchanted crossbow of exquisitely detailed craftsmanship made to celebrate the matrimonial union reconciliation between the House of the Erd Tree and the Full Moon. Laendale and Raya Lucaria. The two rings dance when reloading the weapon. Reveal true worth when holding these both. Okay. So this is like essentially just talking about the marriage between the lady that we just fought and the guy that I'm sure we're going to fight eventually. Holy shit. I should have looked first before I jumped. I look both ways before you jump, right? Okay. Okay, and now we have completed this loop. Cool. Hey, Smithing Stone 4. That seems to be worth it. Anyways, I'm gonna quickly teleport to the last area I think I wanted to explore in the Raya Lucaria Academy, which was that spinning water wheel. Okay, we'll be back in a second. Okay, I have spent my runes on Vigor because mucus broth. Not because mucus broth. I appreciate all your suggestions, mucus broth, but they have probably very rightly suggested that I continue increasing my Vigor. So I've done that. Okay. Now, I remember seeing... Oh, hello. I didn't see you before. Okay, that's something we're going to do. We're going to get that first. And I remember seeing something down low, so if there's a way that I can jump on this thing from... By the way, I like little traversal puzzles like this. I don't even call it traversal puzzle, but like a little interesting traversal opportunities like that. Here's, yeah, the other weapon that I'm considering getting into. That I'll probably talk about my midlife crisis or quarter life, Pudge's quarter life crisis that he's having in the next video, and like what I'm debating between as far as builds go. Oh, is that it? Oh, that's interesting. So this path was hidden by the trees here, and then there was a flame, so that would have led me up here. Now, that makes me think that... Oh. Makes me think that there is something, if I jump here, that this is like a valid way to traverse. Which we will, as long as I get caught on this side. Okay, we're gonna take it. We're gonna go this way. Whoop-a. We're gonna go here. Remember seeing something... Oh, nice clipping there. Sorry, that's not a really... Okay, I remember seeing you... Something here? No? What about you on this side? We're gonna die, aren't we? Because it's gonna spin around. Anything over here? I see you. Anything over here? No, looks like we're going on this side. Bada bing! Wait. Now, have we been here before? I don't recall having been here before. How much lower does this thing go? Sorry if this is annoying. There is stuff a lot. Oh, damn. Is there a lot more to explore here? We're just going to putz around here for a second just to see. Oh, no, you're going to come alive, aren't you? Something's fishy here. Oh, is this where I came from originally? Yes. Okay, this is where I came from originally. Right. And then I had seen some other stuff further down. Okay, so we're going to go further down. I think this is where I came from originally. I'll cut this just a second. No, I haven't been here. Unless this is like a pre-scripted fight that happens while I'm not here. Are all these guys going to answer? Not all of them, some of them, okay. Yeah. What's up, bitch? What's up, bitch? Oh, you son of a bitch. Okay, yeah. We're good. We're all fine here now. All of them. Who are you? What is that? Oh, okay. We're good. We're just gonna get a little golden vow, shall we? And what is that? So much going on. Okay, who do we have here? You? Die by the power of Zeus? Ah, you can die by the power of Zeus too, so you don't suck my balls out again. My blue... Okay, you're dead. Get a little bit of splash damage here if we can. Nope. Oh, nice. Shit, okay. Nope. You are gonna die to my cool new sword attack. Or not. Oh, yeah. I'm kind of afraid of this guy. Can I stun you? Okay. Yeah, this is... Oh, that's a spazzy one. Spazzy one. Back off. Whoa. And a bleed. Holy shit. Okay. Yeah, oh my god. You the same guy from before? You know, I was thinking about going for a more mediocre to build, but that might be a mistake. I think I need to keep as much range between these guys as possible. Oh, fuck. Okay. Cool. Who else? What else we got here? Maybe nothing? This might be the end of this little exploration area. No? I don't know. I think... Oh, cool. Avionet soldiers. Ash of War. I will read that in a moment once I feel like I'm safe. Okay, that seems like this is the end here, unless there's some stuff. They really love to see... Like, they seem to love to hiding stuff as, like, drop-downs, which kind of encourages the player to search the edges of all of the spaces, which I don't really like. Yeah, I prefer when things are up, like that are traversal are like up as opposed to down. Like you'd see, oh, there's a thing up there that I have to traverse to, as opposed to like I have to look over this edge. So I'm not, I don't love that. But whatever. Okay, what do we got here? Let's find our Ashes of War. And I know I need to upgrade these. I know Mucus Broth, you told me I need to upgrade, or not need to. You made the nice recommendation. You have not been forceful at all. You've been helpful with all your tips. Ashen Remains of which the spirits of Marionette soldiers with, avian, not avian. Oh, those are the bird ones. Avian features that were created to serve a sorcerer. Equipped with long half sights, also attack from the skies by lobbing fire pots. Can sometimes malfunction with damage. I wonder if that would mean damaging me. You know what? I might like the moveset of this spear more. The sword spear. We'll see. I might. I'm just testing these things out. I'll discuss my thought process in the next video. Okay, but we're gonna go down a little bit further. We only have a few. Yeah, 1,300 souls. Not a big deal. And I think I saw something further down, but I don't see anything right now that's further down. That's the thing. Can I maybe jump on the wheel? Whatever. We'll risk the 1,300 souls. Drop down. I don't see anything on that side. Oh, is that a platform down there? Probably not something I can jump onto. So we'll see if there's something underneath us, and if not, you know, whatever. We'll lose 1,300 souls. Oh, this looks like something we can jump onto. Yeah? Oh my god! Oh fuck. Shit, wrong flask. Okay, what's happening here? I have to fight one of those things. Oh, can you give me my boys? Can I get my summon? Can I get a summon, please? I am not ready for this. Okay, at least I got my Runder's Physic. And I know I can kill that guy. I've killed him before. So what's the game plan here? Let's, yeah, okay, we're gonna... Yeah, okay, we can do this. How many potions do I have? Okay. So electrify armament worth it, probably. Okay. Sorry, I'm just problem solving in my head here. So we're gonna do this. Blessing Spoon. Wonder Physic. And then go, what do they say, ham? Is that what they call it? Because you're in water, so you should take more damage. Whoa! Okay, nice play, nice play. Shit. Yeah. Come on. Oh, get caught on Geo, bitch. Yeah, AI Geo abuse. My favorite. And dead. Nice. Interesting that they got caught on this Geo, though. Because they got caught on this, and then kind of, like, glided around. Interesting. That was really strange. Because I'm assuming this is destructible. Yeah. That was odd. I wonder why they got caught up on this physics here. Because then they kind of shifted. It, like, they had a very clear, their pathfinding had a very, or their attack animation had, like, was clearly set on me. And then it moved forward and essentially just, like, was sliding along this. But why didn't it travel through there. That was very strange. Anyways, Longtail Cat's Talisman. What do we got here? Talisman? Talisman. Grants immunity to fall damage, but does not prevent death from... Oh, that's almost useless because, as we just spoke about, the visual language and like the clear visual distinction between a damaging fall in this game and like a death fall in this game is very limited. I remember someone quoting to me what the distance was. It's like a damaging fall is 16 meters and a killing fall is 20, and like that is not really a perceivable difference when you're 16 to 20. Like that's really difficult to tell. All right, let's grab these because I think these glintstone fireflies would be good. Yeah, this area down here, I'm actually surprised that they... I wonder if there's a safe way to drop down here without taking that damage. Maybe if I'd like... I don't know. Anyways, let's run a little bit more. Seems like there's something over there we can get up to eventually. Oh, let's get all these glintstone fireflies. Maybe these things are everywhere, but I don't particularly remember seeing that as a resource. Man, if I do end up with this Guardian Sword Spear and this brass shield, if I could get some like bronze armor, I love the color bronze. I love the appearance of bronze things. I think they look cool as heck. I'm a fan of the Bronze Age. Bronze Age of weapons, I suppose. Even though, I don't know what the hell am I talking about. Oh, interesting. Do I just like jump on here for 2 seconds and then jump onto that? Oh, this is a cool little traversal puzzle. Actually, I like this. Yeah, that's cool. I like how it's just like this little bit. Yeah, nice. And now I can go up here, right? Assuming. And then I jump across there and then jump on something. I'm hoping that, yeah, this has got to be. It's a little, I think they could have made this, I'm assuming that, yeah, this path better lead to a, like some sort of, okay, that's a missed opportunity. Like, really? This is the kind of stuff where I'm like, this is an art-forward game. Like, but there's a path leading up here? And it's lit? And, like, this is the stuff that kind of bothers me in this game and makes me think, yeah, this is definitely an artist came in here and then a designer didn't come in here and give it a very thorough, like, design analysis. It's like, okay, yeah, it's fine that this platform here is at the same... No, I don't really like this. Maybe I'm... Okay, so... something's up here. I need to get on that wheel somehow. Like that upper area, because this is really confusing me. Maybe this platform is here to allow me to drop down safely from there, if I get up there and then I can drop down to here. But I still don't like how this rock doesn't just cut off here. It's like, okay, if I were to design this, assuming this drop down here has a purpose, and there's a reason this platform exists that I'm standing on right now, as opposed as like a way to drop down from that upper area safely, this rock should have ended here. Instead, this rock continues onto here and makes it look like this is a traversal platform where I think this is a dead end. But like it very clearly reads that this is a platform to me, and like that there should have been something that we could jump off from here onto. And they could have like avoided this issue by just like having this rock end here, like having a rock blocking this. I don't know. It's just like, I know it's organic, but like in my opinion, the design more important than the art. And in my opinion here, the art is failing the design. It's like creating an unintended design that actually doesn't fulfill any purpose. So it seems like we're supposed to be able to get up there, though. So let's... I really wish that dodge and sprint were not on the same. So can I... Oh, can I get on? Shit. Now I'm confused. How do I get down there? I can drop from here onto there and there onto there. Right? Like, that seems reasonable. Let's see if we'll die. Okay. Yeah. Oh, shit. I should have that cat thing on right now. Maybe that, like, that was a nice little hint. It's like, oh, here's this thing that'll prevent you from taking fall damage, but you'll still die. You go there, okay. Yeah, I liked that. I thought that was cool. But that thing over there, I'm still kind of curious about. But I don't think I could traverse across. Okay, I'll probably cut this, because I'm just going to see if I can find my way across that thing. I'm going to equip that cat talisman for a moment, though. Just to save myself from fall damage. And then now we can drop down onto this platform safely. So that's why it exists, but still, I don't like this. This is where I would have come in and be like, no, this is like leading the player into something. It just doesn't need to be there. I know it's a pretty minor thing that they're going to discover, but one, I think it's a missed opportunity to put something over there, and two, it just like is wasting the player's time. But like that happens in this game so commonly, where there's lots of these like little leading pathways the player, and then they lead to nothing. And I think a lot of players like they're okay with it. It's totally fine, but in my opinion, it just doesn't need to exist. And so maybe I'm just over designing the space. Honestly, that could just be my me being too design focused. Honestly, that could be a little bit over engineering the problem. One way, I think they could have put another little puzzle here where you had to like run onto one of those platforms that was coming up, and then you had to like jump up on top of that thing over there. It's hard to describe. I should have jumped or shown you earlier, but I think they could have like when you're up on the top of this area, you could have had to run onto one of these platforms that was angled, and then angle up and jump on top of the cog. That would be cool. Maybe you had to do that, but I didn't see a piece of treasure up there, so I'm not assuming it's something. Okay, how do I get across up there though? There's definitely treasure. But I can't make that gap here. I'm gonna fucking die. Oh, some traversal over here. Okay. That is a pretty, organic but janky. Ooh, this looks ominous. That was a very... I probably could have seen this if I looked at it. I'd say that's my fault. Not a very clear and obvious traversal pathway, but like I could have, if that's my fault that I didn't see that, I could have been just like traced along the bottom and ran up that edge and jumped on it, whatever. This does look ominous though. Let's get our electrifier arm going. Oh, I can't? Okay. Anything? Alright. New. Lost Ashes of War. That's something I haven't seen before. Does that allow me to duplicate my Ashes of War? Because that's something we could have done at that walking turtle guy thing. Turtle thing. Shit, I should have seen. I thought it was a key item, but I could be wrong. I'll cut this until I find it, because this is my fault. Lost Ashes of War. Use to duplicate Ashes of War. Okay, yeah. Empty Ashes of War, devoid of any memories of battle, unable to apply any kind of affinity to their current state, but can use Smithing Master Hig at Roundtable Hold to recreate other ashes. Thus, does copy pass on to becoming the genuine article. Okay, so I'm guessing that's for when you have... Because you can reapply Ashes of War to other weapons, which is great. But I'm guessing it's if you want to use like 2 weapons with the same Ash of War, like dual wield, whatever. I don't know. Anyways, that's... I probably haven't 100% in Raya Lucaria, but I think I saw most of it. Feel free to let me know if I missed anything significant, besides like individual items. But I think I'm gonna call this an episode. And in the next episode, I'm going to... Eventually, I know I need to go find the other half of that talisman. Maybe I'll do that at the beginning of next episode or the end of next episode. But I wanted to... Yeah, I'll do probably the beginning of next episode. I wanted to go and re-explore the parts that Funky Fritter and someone else who... I'm sorry, I forgot your name. Suggested that I missed in Stormvale Castle. I know there's like a boss there. I know there's a couple things I missed there. So I'd like to go back and revisit that space. And also I'm going to discuss the struggles I'm having with selecting a new weapon. Although... Donate this. We'll see. Anyways, thanks for your time, and maybe I'll see you next time. Okay, bye-bye. So, where like one thing I don't like the kind of the not like a misalignment with my design sense is the traversal ambiguity here. You will see Western games have a lot of this like visual ambiguity. I know, like I played the Uncharted games, and there were some times where they had the level bounds, so like the space was kind of like out of bounds because some of the areas were like linear, and like Uncharted 3 and 4, where there'd be like a rooftop. You'd be doing like a rooftop traversal space, and there'd be a roof off to your right that's like a 10-foot drop, and then a roof off to your like in front of you that's like 8 feet. And if you jump off the one to the right and it's 10 feet and it's technically out of bounds, you would just die. And so it didn't have a very clear visual language. And then the one that's to the left was the proper path forward and you wouldn't die. And so they didn't have a very clear visual language to the player of like what was traversable and what wasn't. And then games like Witcher had like very unclear, or like you take fall damage really easily, so that was kind of hard to judge what would damage you and what wouldn't. But Elden Ring has that same problem. They don't build their environments to very clear visual environment metrics. And the reason they don't is because it's very expensive to do that. Like, it takes a lot of time and money and effort in order to build your environment to these environment metrics to give it a clear visual language. I digress. Okay, so getting back to my talking points. Because one of the areas, so we misalign with the visual language as far as the design sense goes, and also another area that misaligns with me is because even if we had this didn't have the strong visual language and we had this traversal ambiguity here, one way that I would have done this differently is I would have provided the player with means to get back up to where I'm standing right now via ladders, so that once the player does drop, goes, okay, I don't know if I can jump across here, I want to explore more, drops down here, drops down there, runs around, explores this entire lower area, and then discovers, hey, wait a second, I actually can't get up there from below. I need to jump across from above. The player has no valid way right now of getting back up to where I'm standing now, I think, as far as I can tell, because there's no ladders leading up back up here, or no ladders leading back up to that lower platform, besides teleporting back to the debate parlor and then running all the way back to here, which is like a 5-10 minute run, depending on how cautious you are or aggressive, whatever it may be. So I think that's an unfortunate design decision, and it's something that I misalign with or disagree with. So if I were to design the space and I wasn't going to change this, and I wasn't going to have any sort of like change the geometry in any way, and wasn't going to have any clear visual language, I would have at least given the player a ladder back up here, so that once they explored around and then kind of determined that no, I can't actually get back up here via get across here unless I jump across this gap, at least they have the opportunity and the means to climb back up here and then jump across without having to teleport all the way back. Like I just shifted all the way back and then have to run all the way back here, which is, like, in my opinion, a bit of an odd way to pad out the playtime in this area. So I think, and another way they could have kind of addressed this, even without putting ladders back in, is like, okay, once you get back down there, like once you get down there, maybe you pull a lever and that extends a drawbridge across here. And then when if you go back to the debate parlor and then you do have to run back through here, you got a bit of a state change. So at least when you fight your way back, it's a little bit different, a little bit more interesting, because right now, I've voiced this before, I don't find it particularly interesting to kind of refight the same characters over and over and over again in the same order. I know it makes it more predictable, so it's technically safer, but having some kind of state change and some rewards because of that state change, like, you kill some new people and you get some more rewards while you're coming back here, would make that retraversal a little bit more interesting. Yeah, so right now, if you died and, like, I don't know, it's just this kind of discovering that you can't get up here is just replicating the loop of, like, oh, I died, I have to recollect my runes, and, like, run back towards them, which I don't find that entertaining or interesting.